At first it looked like nothing more than a glitch, a thin streak of light crossing a digital sky. But almost instantly, astronomers realized it was something far more unsettling. An object had entered our solar system at impossible speed, on a trajectory that made no sense. It wasn't from the Oort Cloud, wasn't following any natural orbit, and it was coming from the same region of space that once produced the infamous WOW signal. They named it 3I, Atlas, an interstellar visitor. But as it moved closer, the James Webb Space Telescope detected something that changed everything. Strange gas emissions, missing iron, spiking cyanide, and a signal buried in the light, a structured pulse too deliberate to be random. Suddenly, this object wasn't just a cosmic rock. It was acting like something built. Something purposeful. 3I, ATLAS was moving through space at over 61 kilometers per second, tracing a perfect, razor-thin path along the solar system's planetary plane. Almost as if it had a flight plan. It would pass close to Mars, giving orbiters a clear view, yet Earth would be on the far side of the Sun during the encounter, as if intentionally avoided. And the deeper scientists traced its origin, the more disturbing the picture became. It was coming from Sagittarius, the same region tied to decades of mysterious radio bursts. Then came the anomalies. Webb detected pure nickel gas without iron, something impossible in nature. Cyanide levels spiked in sharp bursts, not gradual sublimation. Its brightness didn't match its size, suggesting it was producing its own light. Thermal scans showed two constant hotspots on its surface, heat not from the sun, but internal power sources. The object wasn't a comet, it was a machine. A machine that was still running. Even more chilling was the signal. A repeating pulse hidden in its spectral trail, matching the mathematical structure of the WOW signal and echoing patterns found in Voyager's golden record. As scientists fed the data into advanced AI, the algorithms detected a self-correcting sequence, like compressed machine code, something that responded to noise and adapted. Not just a message but a system. And then came the implication no one wanted to voice. The object wasn't just emitting data. It was listening. Pulsars, cosmic clocks relied upon for navigation, began to drift out of sync as their signals passed near 3I, Atlas, as if the object were warping spacetime around itself. Some theorists proposed that it might not even come from another star, but from another layer of reality, a fracture leaking through the edges of the universe's rules. Others suggested it could be part of a silent galactic network, probes disguised as natural objects, moving between systems, collecting information, never revealing themselves unless absolutely necessary. And now, 3I, ATLAS has done something governments did not expect. It changed the behavior of Earth. NASA restricted live tracking. ESA locked telescope data. Research papers were quietly pulled. The object had become classified as strategic intelligence, the same level as nuclear telemetry. Because if it is watching us, then everything we do to observe it may be revealing more than we intend. On October 3, 2025, it will pass near Mars. Orbiters will try to capture images, hoping to catch even a silhouette. If it accelerates, changes shape, or emits another pulse, humanity will have undeniable proof. But no one knows whether the object is here for observation, communication, or something far more dangerous. Maybe it isn't a message at all. Maybe it's a mirror, reflecting our fears, our intelligence, and our readiness. Maybe the moment we detected the signal, the test began. Because now we cannot pretend we are alone. And perhaps the most terrifying possibility is not that 3I, Atlas is artificial, but that it has been here before, watching us long before we knew how to look back. If you believe this is more than a comet, if you think 3I, Atlas is the beginning of something humanity was never meant to see, share your thoughts. This story isn't ending, it's unfolding. And the universe may finally be answering.